Good morning again for away fans here from Bodyflight Bedford and the World Challenge 2015. And it's 10 o'clock now, and we have the round 1 in the bag and round 2 is in progress. I know there haven't been all the scores posted yet on the internet, but I went to the leaderboard, which is actually here on the first floor in the Flow House. And I noted the top teams, and I can get you some news for that. Hayabusa got a 40-point score for round 1, is in first place as it was kind of expected. And then we have 3 teams tied in second place. That's a good race, 36 points each. And that is SDC Rhythm XP, Sport Lotto from Russia, and the French team WMB Lille with 2 of the French girls. So it's another topic for later, interesting. Then Thunder is only 1 point behind. Thunder ISR from Netherlands, Belgium with 35 points, and the Gavroche from France with a 34-pointer behind. So that's a quick update. The whole leaderboard will be posted online very soon. What else happened in the first hour of the competition today? Round 1 was obviously faster than the second one. Round 2 will be a little bit more technical, with block 11 and block 22. I saw some of the rounds already. We're seeing round 1 there now on the screen again. Round 2, I saw a few of those. And once again, I can only say that I'm impressed with the skills level of all the teams. They have been training hard, and it shows. Interesting also to say that several teams are going through the categories step by step, which means they have begun years ago in the rookie class, moved up to the A class, then to the AA class, and ending up in the AAA open class here now. There are quite a few examples of that, and it's impressive and wonderful to see that, how that happens over the years. That's what the categories are for. The teams are taking advantage of it, and great examples here once again are the UK teams, Eclipse and Equal Pay for Women. I saw them in the tunnel earlier. It's the first year for Equal Pay to be in the AAA, and they had a good start into their first AAA class competition. I also watched the Dubai delegation, actually 2 of the teams in the tunnel with Craig Girard, world champion, and they are also quite impressive, as they have been with the whole project. And they are also the delegation here with the longest travel distance from the United Arab Emirates. Then I was so lucky to see Jazz Republic in the tunnel, the in-time scoring system that we're all using here. Has been developed by Claire King and Dirk Venter, and they are both active competitors. They're competing here with their team, South African lineup, Jazz Republic. And I saw them flying actually, and it's great to see that the people who are involved in our sport are also, they really know what they are doing. It was fun to watch them. And then I also watched a few Russian teams. There are 3 teams from Russia here actually. One is Red Cat, then one is called New Gomon, and then we have Sport Lotto, which is on the top of the leaderboard. And hopefully very soon we see them all on the streaming page at worldchallenge.info. I want to say quickly a reminder of everybody, or remind everybody on the fun tent that we have out here. And it seems like everybody is so busy, not many people are taking advantage of it so far. Keep in mind, there is a 4-man football game actually going on out there in the fun tent. And you may not know, but it has a £1,000 prize money on it. So when you have some time off, go out to the fun tent. It's on the bottom level outside, and sign up for some really fun activities when you're done with your jump preparations. One more thing that caught my attention, and then I'm gonna leave you alone and watch more streaming video. It was interesting actually once again to see that Bodyflight Bedford, if you're in the flying chamber and you look up, you know, the teams are flying in front of you, you can see everything with your eyes how people are really flying. It's super interesting anyway. But if you look up, you see how the technology of Buddy Flight Bedford actually works. And it is really just one big, huge fan spinning very quickly and the round chamber, and that's all it is. And it provides wonderful air where the top teams are flying well, obviously, on it. Quite interesting to see the difference because other tunnels have very different technology. Anyhow, round 2 in progress, and we'll be back with more scores and information in about 1 hour. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the second round in four-way women. Let's see if we can quickly find one of the teams. The Golden Knights were the last ones coming out of the flying chamber. So we're going to walk over here and see if we can get a few get a few words. There's Angela. Angela, we just saw you coming out of the chamber for round 2. How did it go?
It went well. There's always room for improvement, but we did well. We feel good about it.
It was a little bit more technical than round 1, right?
It's a little more blocky, so yeah.
Did you have the chance to watch VM Belil again, like you did on the training yesterday?
Actually, this meet has been running so efficiently that we barely have any time to finish everything, and then we're right back in the tunnel. So we haven't got to watch anybody.
Yeah, I know. I'm in the same boat here. I'm trying desperately to watch some stuff, but it's a fast turnaround. Do you like the fast turnaround?
I prefer it. I like to keep it rolling and then be done.
Coach Solly Williams, how did you saw both first rounds? I'm sure you did. So how did it go?
Our first jump was excellent, and the second jump, I think we got off to a little bit of a ropey start. I think we're probably going to get gigged a point there. But other than that, we're moving well, and 3 to go.
Did you get scores already for round 1?
Round 1, I think we got 34. So I think we got penalized twice in round 1. I think we scored 36 down to 34. And then obviously round 2 is going to yield a little bit of a lower score for everybody. But
what's round 3 bringing to you, Danielle?
I don't know what round 3 is yet.
16 HM19.
16 MH19. I'm sure you're eager to. Yeah, let's follow. Let's follow them and see what they do next. The next one is the creeping session. So can we? Oh, okay. All right. Goodbye. We're going over. We're going to the scoreboard actually. Let's see if we can find anything here. Now that is AA scores. They are actually flying in the afternoon. AA, A and rookie class. And let's put our camera on it. There are the scores of the open class teams actually. So they have completed round 2, and Hayabusa and Riven tied each other. Sport Lotto has a 23. And I guess, NFTO, you wanted me to talk to NFTO. There they are, okay. That's well, I don't know, I cannot say that yet, the new British national team in four-way women, but how did the first, there they are, all of them together. Yeah. Who is the team speaker? Okay, tell us, how was round 1 and 2 for you?
Yeah, round 1 was steady. We didn't want to go too crazy, didn't want to go too fast. So we were happy it was nice and clean. And round 2 was nice, actually. We got on with it. And it was good. We were happy, quite nippy.
Yeah, round 2 was more technical, so probably for the trained teams. And you're all very well trained. Ray, you are from the former national team.
Yeah, no. It's pretty much we're well trained. Myself and Maria trained on one team, and these guys have trained together on another team, so we're pretty well trained. We're just bringing it all together now, so it's taking a little bit of time.
It looks like it's serious because you have your T-shirts already on all that.
Importantly, trainers. Got matching trainers.
Nice.
We went to the shop and they just had these T-shirts hanging up, so we just thought we had to get them.
Nice. Can I have one too? All right, thank you very much. You're getting ready for round 3, I guess. NFTO, I would guess probably the new national team in four-way women at the UK, but we'll see. There's Fly Like a Girl too, and they will make it difficult for them to win. We see you later. Oh, keep going. 5 more minutes. Okay, well, let's move further down here. Oh, there's David. Okay, let's talk to this guy here. I know he's not in the women's competition, but it's Mr. Dave Grauls, and he is the NMP Hayabusa PCH Hayabusa Center Insight. So yes, he'll tell us
us a little bit about the first 2 rounds. You're in first place.
When we saw the scores, we were actually surprised that there's already like a 4 points difference. We have to admit that the first round felt a little bit slow, because we took another engineering than the other teams, I think.
What was the difference?
Well, our outside center became the head of the K, and then he had to turn all the way back to the E. And we know that Andy can turn really fast, but he did it on a slow pace now. So that's why everybody was sitting still and thinking, Andy, come on, man, you can do better.
Well, you gained 4 points in that round, so Andy wasn't that bad.
No, absolutely not. That's just a joke. No, I think we performed really well, especially round 1. You always want to know where you are, and I think regarding to the competition that we have, I think we're good. We're good. Second round, we had a brain lock on one of the ace. Yeah.
Who was it? No,
I mean it doesn't matter. But it happens, and we looked at it. We all saw it. I think we still had it, but it kills a little bit the pace. So and actually, I'm on my way to find out what the scores are.
They just posted it.
I think it was 24, and Rhythm tied it. So.
That's cool. That's a good score.
Yeah. What's round 3?
I forgot. No, it's 16 under the door, and then HM 19.
So no special engineering there? Or?
Well, you can have, for example, the short 19. That makes it sometimes a little bit more easy to go to the 16, but it's also tricky when we do the standard one where the outside center just completely turns into the 16. Right, so we take that one.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Go
do your work.
See you later.
Okay. We're moving on, and let's see what's going on in the creeper area. Oh, we have NFTO actually getting ready now for round 3. No, is that round 3? It is. So we're going to take a close look how they're engineering that. There is a star and a bow in there. This is the room which is made for creeping, as we can see. In fact, the blue line around the creeper area marks the flying chamber, and it's a limited space here, obviously. But then there are other teams who are using the outside to warm up. If it's not snowing or raining, it's a good place actually to. Oh, okay. It's a place where you can prepare the jumps without. We have all right. The Czech ladies are here, getting ready for their round 3. I know you. How was the competition? Hello. How was the competition so far for you?
It's getting better every round.
Good. So you have done round 2 so far, 2 rounds, and you're ready for round 3. Are you prepared, or you still have to go?
We still have started to prepare, so we have to finish preparing, concentrating, and have fun.
You have a big delegation here today. With Mr. Jan Krapka, your husband, right? Moving it along, 5 teams.
Tady máme velkou delegaci, že tvůj manžel to přivez všechno.
Jo, velký gejza.
Yeah, big geyser, she says. Great geyser.
It's the biggest delegation from the Czech Republic, actually, let's say from the Hurricane factory that we have seen at any competition so far.
Well, we have 5 teams, right? 5 teams here. It's 3 teams on the AAA, and then we have Flying Circus. That's a new team, and then we have PB Fire, which are competing in a lower level. I think AA and rookies. Yeah.
So that's great to have them all here, and we'll go back to your home turf actually later this year. You are hosting the World Championship, the first Indoor World Championship. Tell us more about that.
Well, that's better probably to ask the Hurricane Factory chicks, because they're actually in charge of the whole thing. So I guess they will provide more details with the comp, but we're for sure looking forward to come to Czech Republic.
And to explain that, also the Hurricane Factory chicks are actually an indoor team. But the Czech ladies, you're jumping from planes, do you?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
What do you like more?
In the winter, it's fine to be in a tunnel, but in like a summertime, it's nice to be outside.
fly the parachute around. Okay, well, thank you very much, and good luck with the rest of the competition today. We talk to Jan later. And, any news here on the... Oh, okay. So that was the end of our visit for round. It is finished already? No. Okay. Okay. That's the teams getting ready now for round 3, entering the chamber, the AAA Open class teams, and we leave them alone now, and we'll check back in later with worldchallenge.info streaming live video at Bodyflight Bedford. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon, and here we are with the next NSR TV talk at the World Challenge 2015, this time not for SkyLeague.com any longer, for worldchallenge.info. That's what we do. Welcome, STC Rhythm XP.
Thanks, Gary.
I know you guys don't have much time because you are getting into the tunnel very soon for your first training session. So when did you arrive?
A couple hours ago.
A couple hours ago.
Yeah.
So you really running here, and where did you fly into Heathrow or Gatwick?
Yeah. We came here straight from Paraclete.
So you're practicing at Paraclete?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have a special reason as for the other ones that we had before. We have a very special reason why we want to introduce Rhythm actually as the first team of all the teams who are here. We are the first team in this torture chamber here. And the reason is Christy Fricken.
Oh, yeah?
Because you are still holding or owning the indoor world record, right? With tell us more about this.
The random?
For a single round.
Yeah, that was a while ago now.
That was a while ago. When was it?
We had a couple of years where we, with Paris Fury, we had the high scoring on all randoms.
How much was it?
The 66.
66, you got it. All right. Good. And that was with a different team.
That was Paris Fury.
Paris Fury, and you're the only member here now. No other Paris Fury members here. Chris Farina was on your lineup, right?
Yep.
But Airspeed, sadly, is not here. And there we are with the next topic. Arizona Airspeed is your target this year, right?
Yep.
So they're not here. What now?
Well, there's some other people that are pretty good, so they'll do it proxy, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. 60. Who is your direct competition here?
Well, the team that we're sort of most interested in seeing is Hayabusa, of course.
Yeah, we didn't see them this year so far directly. I mean, you have not seen them directly. Let's go back to 2010. Fury. No, hang on. Last year you were not here. You missed the challenge 2014, but you were here in 2013.
That's right.
And you finished with a 26.6 average. I looked that up. I know a place where I can find this. Was it 26.6 average at the 10-round indoor competition? Now you're scoring. You just did score 26.5 at the outdoor competition. That's
24.5.
Well, so I take that back. 24.6 in 2013 indoor average, and now you are at 24.5 on outdoor average. Are you happy with that progression?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been training hard, and I think, we're slowly seeing all the results that we need to get where we want.
We can also compare the indoor averages, actually. The indoor average in 2006 was, again, in 2013 was 24.6, and now at Paraclete, we just saw them in the tunnel 2 weeks ago, right? And that was you had a 26.6 there, right? So that's exactly 2-point average up, and that's the one to beat here, I guess.
That's what you're looking for. What have you been working on at Paraclete yesterday?
We've been working on a lot of stuff. We've been working on, in general, just being together. We've been working on looking at like different types of momentum. It's been good. It's been a good camp.
So all the technical stuff and that's all kind of out of the way by now. Are you still trying to find the best continuity and plan or engineering plan until for this year's main event, which is the Nationals, right?
Yeah, we're still in that phase, but we're reaching the very end of it. So at this point, we're starting to move on to the less technical. Like we have a pretty good idea of what we're trying to execute. Now it's just trying to put all the pieces together.
Where's Papa Shannon?
He's watching from home this time.
He is watching from home.
Yeah.
Does he know that we have all live streaming now and all that kind of stuff?
I might have changed his
Papa
mind.
Shannon. 24 hours, they can watch now here. It's a new form of NSL TV entertainment, thanks to Paul Mayer, of course. Have you met him yet?
Yep, we saw him earlier.
Yeah.
He looked very busy. A lot to do still.
Yeah, he's always busy. He's a busy man. Well, again, we don't want to hold you up for too long. Thanks for coming and talking before the competition. Now we know where you are, what you're looking at, and we'll hopefully catch you again at the end of the first day or at the latest at the end of the second day, and then see if everybody's still smiling. Thanks. SDC Rhythmic Sweden. Mikael, what was it? Clark?
I will be.
Okay, I know, you're always smiling. Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Okay, so I'm here with Mike Wittenberg from Skydive Dubai. You're not competing this year, you're just the coach for Minimax Team, is that right?
Yep, we got 2 teams this year, and Kaylee, Noah, Saeed, and Safe, and bringing out for the dynamic VFS and all of it in one, I guess. It's exciting.
Cool. How's the training been going?
Training's been going good. They've trained quite a bit throughout. They come back in school in September, so we've pretty much been training since September, since we got back to Dubai.
Okay, nice.
And going pretty hard. And yeah, we're excited.
Good. There's been a lot to train for this year with the new format.
Yep, and I love it. I love the format. I think it's great, and I think that it's kind of it just makes everything more well-rounded. I think that you shouldn't just do one discipline. I think it's a great idea that Killer came up with, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
couldn't be happier with it.
Are you hoping to see this format continue into other competitions?
I would. I would like to see, I think if you just do vertical, it's boring, and if you just do, I just think the mix is great. I think it's, awesome. Like with the old format of 5 free routines, like basically it's the same free routine, so why do it 5 times? And I think it's, with the way the medals are being rewarded in each category, you can come and if you're, forte is 1, dynamic flying or something, you can, still get a medal in that event. And, if you're just starting off in vertical or stuff, it's cool how he set it up. I really like it.
Okay, cool. Do you see any of your 2 teams focusing on just one category, or are you going to try and go for all 3?
We're a little late on the vertical stuff, which is funny because I used to do it quite a bit, but we just felt like they had already done all the dynamic stuff from years past, and we just didn't have enough time to focus as much as we would have liked. So that's definitely the kids' weak point, but that's okay. It's more to look forward to next year. So
the kids have always been focused more on the dynamic flying, right? So how have they found putting together a free routine?
The free routine's fun. I help out with it quite a bit, and but they like it too. Like they like coming up with ideas and stuff like that, and they're brother and sister, so they kind of like, it's funny to watch them. No, we should do this, and no, we should do that. But it's cool to come up with it, and especially like I like just letting them go loose in the tunnel because they're so young that they just come up with weird stuff that like maybe other people wouldn't think of because they're just younger and they're not, the mold isn't, set for them. So it's cool to just let them fly sometimes and just watch them, and a lot of times they'll come up with their own stuff that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've found that in my own flying that quite often you can find a fantastic move from just a mistake almost.
Yeah, for sure.
Just flying around willy-nilly and you just come up with some great stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. You've got a competition coming up in November in
Yep.
Dubai.
Yep.
Are you going to push for this format to go into there?
I think so. I mean, Killer's running it as well. I think he already said it for that, but I
Okay.
think maybe he's trying to do it. I would always push for this format, personally. That's my opinion. I always like the broader, all-in-one. But, we'll also have fun at the Sandstorm comp, too, even if I think it's just dynamic and our free round, if I'm correct. But that would be great, too. So either it's all good,
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, they enjoy training and getting better no matter what it's at.
Excellent. When are we expecting to see Maktoum back in the competition? So.
You never know. We're talking about throwing one together for that comp. We've been busy this year. We've been speed riding in France for the past. We spent a whole month out there.
Nice.
And just filming some video products. So it's basically like, do you want to work on one routine and hunker down, or do you want to? We're lucky enough to be able to do all sorts of different stuff with the support we get from Skydive Dubai. So this year the past couple of years we've opted to kind of film and just not have to worry about training so much for a competition, but just trying to be creative. So we're enjoying that right now.
Cool. Excellent stuff.
Yep.
Good. Okay, well, thank you for joining us.
Yep, no problem.
Look forward to keeping tabs on how the kids progress through the competition.
Cool.
And seeing how it all falls into place.
Awesome.
Thanks
you.
very much.
Yep, no worries.
Which one of you nicked my suit? Who wants your stinky suit?
Who wants your stinky suit anyway?
Brilliant, witty.
Zip it, you little leprechaun.
Hey, man, don't call me a leprechaun.
Joey, have a Snickers.
Why?
Because you turn into a right diva when you're hungry. Better?
Better. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers. Get some nuts.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have another special opportunity here, and it's a typical World Challenge situation because this event brings people together in many different ways. And in this case, we have a group here that is called Tenanins, is the team name, and it took me about like 2 hours running around in the whole building trying to get them together. So how is that going to work as a team? You're trying to do a four-way competition here, right? Okay, let me introduce them first. On this side is Matthias Nord. Matthias, can you explain yourself, introduce yourself just in a nutshell so people know who you are?
Yeah, I started jumping in Sweden and was on the Swedish team for quite a few years. And then I had a great opportunity to jump with Ditta on the Norwegian team Arcteryx before and during the World Championship 2008 and 2009. So, and now Marco gave me another good opportunity to jump with this team.
Yeah.
So that's where I come from.
So thank you, Matthias. Let's hop over to Marco then. Marco Arrigo. So in a nutshell.
Yeah, 25 years old.
Italy.
Don't say a word. Yes, I started in 1992 in Italy just for fun, and then just by jumping, I tried to set some goals, and competition came quite soon in my prospect. And I really love the idea of competing, and that's what I did for the last 15, 17 years, and doing basically all the nationals in Italy and all the possible international competition. I did 4-way, 8-way, I organized the Italian record in big way. I was part of the organization in a world record for underway in Thailand. And well, it's always, I do skydiving for a living, and you always wait for a good opportunity to have a good plan and build something. And this situation look exactly like this, so potentially a good project to work with. And Moulet is very much motivated on getting better, and I can see his eyes are like mine when I started doing competition. And let's see how it goes. Yeah.
So that is key team names are Synapsi and Extremo, 4-way and 8-way. So that's where Marco is coming from.